Hey everyone, welcome back to the second part of this course in which I will show you how to build and deploy a fully e-commerce website in MERN stack. So this is the second part of that course in which we will see the login and sign up form, we will see the front end and back end part. So let's start without wasting any more time. So first of all, I will create two more components here. So you can see here in the file structure, I will create two more components. So let's create them. So the first one will be login.js and the second one will be signup.js. So signup.js. So now let's make a login form first of all. So here I will write the boilerplate RFC, and then if you remember in the first part, if you haven't seen the first part, make sure to watch it first. So in the first part I have told you we will be using tail blocks for our this course, okay, a lot. So let's open that tail block. So I will go to the tail block website. So it is an awesome website which contains a lot of components of Tailwind. So here scroll to this contact page here and you can see a beautiful contact form. So we will be using this contact form to make our login form and also the sign up form. So what I will do, I will view the code and copy to clipboard. That's all, and then I will just paste it here. And now I have to change something, because in React you cannot write this input tag without having a slash. So that's right, the error has gone. And now let's save it, and also we have to require this login form in our app.js. So let me just do that quickly. So I will write here login, and then here I will write login. So as you can see, the login form has been automatically imported also. So now let's save this app file and start our React. So I will first go to the client folder, then I will write npm start. So let's wait till it starts and see if the login form is there or not. So I have opened the React app, and now let's go to this login page. Alright, so it is saying an error is there, style prop. Okay, so let's see what is the problem here. So I'll go to this login page, and I guess there is a style. Alright, so let's just remove this. So what is this one? Okay, so let's just remove this and see if it is working or not. Alright, so as you can see, the login form or the contact form is there. So now we have to change it to our login form. So let's style it. So for that, what I will do, so firstly let's close that, and now I will remove that parts which we don't need. So we don't need this one, and then we also so what is this message? Let me just see. Alright, so we don't need this message tag, and then let me just do format document first of all. So remove this also. Let's see. Okay, so it is looking something like this. Alright, so I will remove this one and remove this also, and then completely remove these, and then copy this section here. Okay, so copy this section, and then what I will do, I will create a form, because this is a backend backend task. So we will be creating a form also. So the action will be post and the method will be /login. So inside this form here, just paste that section part, and then let me just add a margin here. So I will write bottom 6. So let's see. Alright, so it is looking something like this. So let's change some tags here. So first of all, what I will do, I will simply do this so we can easily see that and write the code at the same time. So let me just close this file here, and then I will simply copy this input tag and paste it for the password. So the first one will be email, that is great, so that we don't have to change, but the second one is password, so I have to change the email to the password in all the cases. That's right, here also password. And alright, so let's see. So yep, as you can see, the password is also here, and then this will be submit, and the type of this, okay, so the type of this button will be submit, so that's right. And in the feedback, so instead of this feedback I will write login. You can see our login form is looking something like this. So let's change some more styling here. So first of all, you can see all the text are in center. So the reason for that is we haven't removed this app.css from this app.js. So now you can see it is perfectly there. And then I will remove this div tag from here because it is just unnecessary and we don't need that. Then what I will do, I will just remove this width full and ML auto from there. Save it, let's see how it is looking. So yeah, as you can see, it is looking something like this. And now we want this login form in the center. So it is just simple to do that. We just have to write grid and then place items center. So in this way it will be center. So yep, as you can see, it is in center now. Let's just have some width or have some margin over here. So for that, for the margin, I can just write here only. So alright, so I think we have to write here. Okay, so here I will write MT10, which is margin top 10. And yep, now as you can see, it is looking great. So I think our login form is complete. Let's just add few more things. So first of all, what I will add here, I will add the button to go to the sign up page. So if the user has already, like if the user has not logged in, if it is a new user, so we want him to go to the sign up page and there he or she can log in. But before that, we will just have to change this input tag from the button. So I'll do that, have a slash, and then value will be submit. Let's see if it is, so let's see. Oh yeah, okay, so it is looking great. Alright, so now come under here, here after the input button here. So here I will write a p tag in which I will write a link. So let's say link, and we have to require that link also. So to require that, I will just copy this thing and paste it on the top. So in this way we can simply require the link, and then the to button, not here. So I will send the user to the login page or to the sign up page. So I will write sign up here. We will be making sign up page also, so don't worry. And then let's style this p tag here. So I will write class name, text will be base, like that, and then text blue, so let's say 700, and then empty will be 3. So let's save it, and let's create another p tag. So then here I will write don't have, okay, don't have an account, and simply just that, and I will copy this and paste it here. Okay, just like that, and we don't have to change the color. So let's see how it is looking. Okay, so it is looking something like this, and if you see, there is nothing in this one. So here I will write sign up. So let's see now. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, now we have don't have an account and a sign up button to go to the sign up page. So yeah, that's it for the sign up page. And now let's just copy all this and make our sign up page. So first of all, let me just create another component here for this sign up page. I will copy this and say sign up. So let me just first save it, and then I will write here sign up page. Okay, sign up. So here sign up, and then I have to copy this here, do the same for sign up. Oops, sign up. Okay, and here also. So let's save it. All right, and let's click on this. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, so I think it is working now. Let me just see if it is working or not. So I will write here sign up because it is a sign up page. And now let's just reload the page here. I will go to the login page. So yeah, as you can see here, it is saying login. And now let's click on the sign up. And yep, as you can see here, it is now saying sign up. So now let's change the change some form here. So first of all, I will change this link to login, and I will write here already have an account. So if the user has already have an account, we will send him to the login page. So you can see. So alright, so we have to change this also. Okay, let's save it and see. So yep, as you can see, I can go back and forth from login to sign up. So now let's add some more code. So first of all, let's add the Google Recaptcha in our login and sign up form. So to do that, first go to a new tab here and write Google Recaptcha. Okay, so Google Recaptcha, click on the first link here, then click on this admin console, v3 admin console, and here you can see I already have 5 sites, but you can create a new one. So click on this plus sign, it will create a new one, and then you can write anything. So let's say tut because it's a tutorial. Then here I will just write localhost because we are working on a localhost, and hit submit. And let's wait. And yep, as you can see, it will give you 2 keys, a copy site key and a secret key. So copy this site key, and now we will use this in our VS Code. So first of all, to use this, you have to download our dependencies. So let's terminate the job, clear the terminal. I will write npm i react Google Recaptcha. So that's the dependency you have to install in your client file, in your client folder. So make sure to install it, and I will also import it. So I will write import Recaptcha from React Google Recaptcha. That's it. And then I have to add the React captcha here. So I will write here React captcha, and here I will write site key. So then I will paste the site key here, and now let's save it and run the app again. So let's wait till it starts and see if the React captcha is there or not, if the Google captcha is there or not. So let's close this, move it here. Alright, so let's see by going to the sign up page, and okay, so it is saying error for site owner, invalid key type. So it is showing the key type is not valid. So let me do one thing. I think the error is due to the because we have done for the v3. So let me just do it again. I will now do it in in v2. Then I will add localhost and hit submit, and now I will copy this site key and paste it here. So let's save it and reload the page. Alright, so yep, as you can see now it is working, and you can see I can click on it and it will tick the box. So make sure make sure to check the v2 box, not the v3. So that's the mistake we have done. So now let's do the same for the login page. So I will just copy this and paste it here. So this is just copy and pasting, and I will copy this line also. So just like it, and save it, and let's see. So refresh the page, go to the login page, and yep, as you can see in the login page also we have our Recaptcha. So that's great. So now let's make our backend server, because we haven't started that yet. So let's create our backend server. So we will open our server file. Okay, so we have to we have to get a new terminal here. So click on this icon here, two windows. So it will create another terminal where you can write anything. So I'll first of all get back to the original tut. So I will write cd dot dot, then I will write cd server. So it will take me to the server. Inside the server folder, here you have to write, here you have to install some dependencies. So make sure to install all these. So I will write here npm I, first of all Axios, then bcrypt.js, then course, then express, mongoose, and nodemon. So these are all the dependencies you have to install. So make sure to install all these. So let's wait till they are installing. Okay, all right. So yeah, so you can see all the packages are here, and you can see in the package.json we have all the dependencies here. And so let's close the client folder first of all, and in the server we will create two more files. First of all, the first will be mongo.js and the second will be server.js. So let's write some code in mongo.js first. So here what I will write, I will first of all require the mongoose. So I will write mongoose is equal to require mongoose. That's it. Now we can use this mongoose wherever you want. So I will write mongoose dot connect, and here write the same thing that I am writing here, exact same thing. So mongodb :/ localhost 27017, then after slash you can write anything. So I will write Ecommerce tut, because it is a tutorial, so you can write anything here. And after that I will write then and catch blocks to make sure that the MongoDB has been connected successfully. So I will write here Mongo connected, and in the catch block I will write fail. So if anything goes wrong, this message will be printed. Alright, and then we will create a schema. So if you don't know what is a schema is, it is just the format to store your data. So I will write a user schema, you can name it anything. Then I will write new mongoose dot schema here, and it will take an object. And then first of all we will write use name. So the user schema will take three objects: name, email, and password. So in the name I will write type will be string here, then required will be true. That's it. And I will do the same 2 more times here. So it will be for email and then password. Alright, so now we are done with the schema also, and lastly we have to export it. So for that I will make a new constant here. I will write user collection, and this will be equal to mongoose dot model. So here we are creating a collection, because inside a database there are several collections, and then inside that collection we have our documents. So I will name this collection user collection. So we will be having like few collections in our this course here in this database. The first one is user collection, and this will use the user schema. So make sure to do that, and then we can simply write const collection. Const collection is equal to user collection. The reason I am doing this instead of just directly writing the export command, because we have to export several collections later on in this course. So that's why I am creating an object, and then we can simply export this object. So I will write here module dot exports is equal to this collection. That's it. You are done with the mongo.js code here. So I think mongo.js code is done. So now let's move on to the server code. So in the server, what you have to write, first of all require some dependencies. So I will write here course is equal to require course. That's it. And then I will write bcrypt, and it will require bcrypt.js, then same for the express. Okay, that's it. And then we will also require our user collection. So I will write user collection, and it will be equal to require. So we are requiring this from the mongo.js file. So this will be mongo, and that's it. So now after that, what we have to do, let's make another constant which will be app. So this will be express, it will be a function, and then app.use. So you have to write these lines whenever you are creating a backend server, because these are main. If you don't write, then the server will not work. So here you have to write app.use, then inside this you have to write express, not export, express. Yep. And you have to write URL encoded. So you can see it is recommending me as well. And then here you have to write extended, and then make it false. Okay, so just like that, make it false. And lastly you have to write app.use course. This will be a function as well, and that's it. Now I will write app.get to get a slash here. So this will be a default port. So I will write course. This will be a function. So make sure to write a course here, because it is very important. And request.response and arrow function will be there, and that's it. You can leave it empty as well, or write it anything, it depends on you. And lastly I will just write app.listen, and we will listen to a port. I will define it later on, not later, just now, just wait. And then let's write a console log which will say port, port connected, just to confirm. So here let's define the port which we have written here. So I will write here process dot env dot port. Okay, and then if it is not there, I will simply write 8000. That's it. So the reason we have written process.env.port, because we will be using like we will be deploying it, so that's why it is required. So you will see when we will deploy it, why I have written that. So I think now the backend server has been created successfully. So now let's run the server. So to run it, you just have to write nodemon and server. So let's hit, and yep, as you can see, the port is connected and also the Mongo is connected. So the server is successfully running, and now we can write the code to, like, save the username in the backend and to get back the name. So let's do that. So come to your sign up page here. So in the sign up page, what you have to do, alright, so in the sign up page, just import some dependencies. So I will write here Axios from Axios. So in this way you are importing this Axios. Then you have to use useState as well. So I will write useState, and now let's write some JavaScript here. So first of all, I will write here const, and I will write a useState. So the first will be captcha val, and then second will be set captcha val here, and this will be equal to useState, and by default it will be null. Then I will make a constant here, which is navigate, okay, which is navigate, and this will be equal to use navigate, just like that. And you can see use navigate has been imported as well. And then I will make a function, or not a function, another use state, which is form, and then set form. This will be equal to all our details. So for example, the name, email ID, password, and confirm password. So by default name will be empty, email will also be empty, then password will be empty, and then C password will also be empty. Okay, so make sure to write the comma here. Alright, so now I think it is done, and then you have to make a function to submit your data. So I will write here a function submit, and it will be an async function. So make sure to write async here. So async, and it will take an argument as well, and in the you can write e dot prevent default here, so it will not run twice. And we have to also write submit. On submit you can write submit, so whenever you are submitting the form, it will run the command. So yeah, I think, and let's just change the values also. So what I mean by that, so we'll come here in the input tag, just like that. You will write value, value, and this will be equal to form dot name. Okay, so because this is a name, so I will write here name, and the value will be form dot name, and then on change we will just change the name in the use state also. So I will change on change, it will be a function e, then it will be an arrow function, set form, set form here, and then this will, I am writing 3 dots to get the previous data. So I will write here form to get the previous data, all the data, and then change e dot target dot name, and this will be equal to e dot target dot value. Okay, all right, and remove these brackets from here. Okay, so I think all right, so you have to write these in a curly braces, so don't forget to do that. So yeah, now I think we are done, and we have to do the same for all the four data, which is name. So I will just copy this and do the same for this email, and I will write here email, that's it, and do the same for this password here. I will write password, and then same for this confirm password. So I will write here confirm password. Alright, so now I think we are done with the changing values. So let's continue with our submit function. So in the submit function, I will then write a try and catch block. So let's write catch block also. Okay, alright, and inside this try block, what we will write, if you know form, if the password length is incorrect, if the password length is less than 6, or if the password and confirm password do not match, so we don't want the user to continue. So to do that, it is very simple. You just have to write if form dot password dot length is less than 6, and here a new dependencies you have to install, which is called toast. So it is a like very good Toastify, you can say. So just write React Toastify and click on the first link here, and here you can see the command to install it. So let's terminate the job here real quick and install it, and then you can see the commands, the code to import it. So I will copy these 2 lines and paste it in my app.js. So make sure to paste it in your app.js, and then I will paste this line as well in my app.js inside here. Okay, and now we have to just copy this and paste it in our sign up form. So here, and also I will install one more thing, which is Axios, because I have not installed in client folder, and then Axios, and then also one more thing, which is JS cookie. Okay, so make sure to install these 2 also. So let it install. Alright, now we will start the server again. So let's continue with our this one. Okay, with our if statement. So here what I will do, I will write toast, which we have just required, and then error. So you can say it is recommending me error, toast dot error, and you can say password should be more than 6 char. Okay, so you can see it will say password should be more than 6 characters, and I will do the same for, so if the confirm password do not match to form dot c password, so I will say passwords do not match. Alright, and then I will also do one more thing, which is if the captcha is incomplete. So if the captcha has not been filled, so I will write, and here I will give the error fill the captcha. Okay, fill the captcha, and I think so okay, so this is captcha val. So yeah, that's it, and this will be else if. So let's write else here, and then else here. So if nothing will happen, if everything is great, then we will be using await. So I will write here await, and then axios dot post, and here you have to write http slash localhost, and this will be 8000, and then slash sign up. So that's exactly what you have to write, and then you have to give the value form. So here you are giving the form to your backend. Alright, so now I think everything is great, and let's, if anything goes wrong, we will just console log, console log e. So now let's grab that form in our server. Okay, so what I will do here, alright, so in the server.js you have to write app.post, and here you have to write slash sign up, because we are writing for the sign up page. Then it will be an async function, and then you have to write request comma response, it will be an arrow function, and then you have to write const form, not from, form, and this will be request dot body dot form. So that's it, and then you have to make another constant here, which is data. This will be equal to an object, and this will be name, will be form dot name, then email will be form dot email, and then password will be form dot password. That's it. Alright, and then we will write a try and catch block. So here I will write catch block also, let's say catch block. So in the try block I will check if the user has already exist in our database. So for that I will write check constant here, it will be an await. So I will write user collection. So let's wait, and you can see user collection, it is there, and then I will write find one. So it will check in the whole collection if the user is exist in this form data. So let's write form dot email. So in this way what we are doing, it will check if the user already exists in the database, and if it exists, then we will not add another email, like another same email. So if it is exist, so if the check function is true, which means the user is there, then we will write rest.json, and we will write exist, and if it is not, so we will add that. So if it is not, I will write rest.json, and then not exist, and then if it not exist, I will also add the data to our database. So user collection dot insert many, and then data. So in this way, we will be adding the data in our database, and if anything goes wrong, then we will simply write fail, and then we have to get this also. So here you have to write dot then. Okay, so here you have to write dot then. So inside this then you have to write res, which will be an arrow function, and then we will write some if else statement. So if res dot data is equal to exist, which we have just passed from our JSON file in the backend server. So if it exists, we will give an error in the form of toast. So we will write toast.error, email already exists. Okay, that's it. And else if okay, else if res.data is equal to not exist, I will write here toast dot success. Okay, so in this case we are using success, so I'll write successfully registered. Okay, so alright, so that's it. I think okay, so I think we are done with the sign up page. So let's try to submit our data. So you can see a password should be more than 6 characters long. It is showing me that error. Alright, so one more thing you have to write in all these input tags here, you have to write required. So just write required in all these input tags. So required here, here and here. So you have write 4 times. Yep. And in the input tag, let's write cursor pointer. Okay, so let's save it and reload the page. And now let's try to submit empty. So you can see it is showing me to fill the page first. So I will write here user1, let's write email ID, user@mail.com, anything. Then password I will write 1 and here also 1 and hit submit, and you can say it is showing me password should be more than 6 characters long. So let's write 111 and here also 111 and hit submit. Try to hit submit and you can see fill the captcha. So let's fill the captcha also, and now let's hit submit. Okay, so now let's hit submit. So I think we are not we have not made the function to set the captcha. Oh, all right. So to set the captcha, you have to come down here and then write on change, and then here you have to write value will be equal to an arrow function, and here set captcha val to value. That's it. Now it will work. So let's try to hit submit. Okay, so I think we have to reload the page. So I'll write a user1, then user@mail.com, password 123456 and 123456. Fill the captcha, hit submit, and yep, it is saying successfully registered. So how we can see if the data has been if the data has been stored in our database or not. So for that you have to install MongoDB Compass. So make sure to install it and open that MongoDB Compass. So let me just open that quickly. And here you have to click on this connect button, and on the left hand side you can see all the databases you have created. So here I have just created this e-commerce tube, you can see, and inside this we have a collection called user collection. So click on this, and yep, as you can see the data is there. User1, email is user@email.com, and the password is 123456. So yeah, our sign up page is working great. So I will do the same thing for the login page. So I will just copy paste it and will explain you what I have done. So I have written the code for the login page also. So you can see I have signed in one user, which is user@mail.com, and the password was 123456. So if I just hit submit without checking the Recaptcha, you can see it is saying fill the captcha. So let's fill the captcha, and now you will submit, and you can see successfully registered. And now if I just attempt to log in from a different email which does not exist, so let's hit submit, and you can see this email is not registered. So let me just show you the code. So here it is. So in this login form, you can see in the submit, you can see I have done the same thing. Captcha, if it is not filled, fill the captcha. And the exhaust, I have submit the form. And in the form, you can see there is two objects, email and password. That's it. And if the login is there, okay, so if the login is there, you can see successfully registered. And if there is no user, so this is email is not registered. And if anything goes wrong, invalid credentials, and that's it. And the backend part here, you can see in the login here, I am checking for the user. So if there is no user, I will just simply say no user, and if there is a user, then I will check for the password. So if password do not match, then also we will say invalid credentials. So let me just check that also. So I will just refresh the page. I will write that name, but I will write the password wrong. So I will write anything, hit the checkbox, and now hit submit, and you can see it is saying invalid credentials. So it is working great. So I think you have learned how to make a login sign up form, and that's it for this video. In this part, we have seen a lot of things. We have created the backend server and also the login and sign up page. And in the next part, we will see how to create an admin page and how to add products in that. So till then, take care, and I will see you in the next one.